welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Bilbao have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
That's a dangerous ball. Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Vinicius Junior! Goal! Barcelona!
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 14 minutes is number 10, Vinicius Junior.
Bilbao finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
First quarter of an hour gone.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Rudiger is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Guruzeta, gives it back. Adams deals with that comfortably. Tries to play it through. Now it's Bellingham. Saka has it in a wide position. Bellingham. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Sunset. Iñaki Williams. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. And De Galarreta. Gomez. And it's Ruiz de Galarreta. Played back in. Out towards the flank. Sunset. Bayern claims comfortable.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Bellingham. It's Pedri. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. That's Rudiger. Bastoni. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Terrific header.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be
Now
1 minute added time.
Now it's Williams. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead.
Brilliantly cut out. Luis de Galarreta. And Williams. He's dribbled past his man here. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now it's Williams. He's had a shot! They're going to be quick to recover this. Knocks it into space. And the shot!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vinicius Junior attempts a clearance. And it's Leque. And he's there to clear it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this Vinicius Junior!
And he has kept it out somehow.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Sanchez.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Vicious ball here. Cleared away.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Pedri. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Leque.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal. Now it's Lewandowski. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Yuri.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And it's made its way to him. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, number 9, Williams. Coming on the field, number 10, Nico Williams. Number 7, Berenguer. Substitution. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
He gets big. Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Rudiger. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Vinicius Junior picking up the Man of the Match award,
please take
and
some
no
time out
surprise
to give
there.
your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Your reflections then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Got underway here pretty promptly. Saliba. Now De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. Jordan Henderson. And it's Cancelo. And this decent chance!
They would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona gain their reward with an early goal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now this could be a chip. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. De Bruyne. Now it's Torres. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Hadziametovic. Opts for safety. Can he get on the end of this? He can get that clear. And he gets rid in a hurry. Adams, Saka, and it's Henderson for João Cancelo. Pinches it off him. Now it's McBurney. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's McBurney. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. That's a decent clearance. Gelhardt. João Cancelo cuts out the pass. Jordan Henderson. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Gelhardt. Threads one in. That's a simple one for the keeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. No shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker.
Gelhardt! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 50 minutes is...
And he stuck it
Number
away
21.
as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Hull grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Wilshere. Now it's Torres. Great vision. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
The attendance for this
Well,
match
this is
was
what we've been waiting for.
96,026.
Hadziametovic. De Bruyne wins the duel this time. De Bruyne. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
De Bruyne has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, and not this time.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Hadziametovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's a delicate pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution in progress.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. João Cancelo. And it's Rodri. And Adams. Saka. Saka going face to face with his great rival. Fernando Torres. Real chance! He has done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
Barcelona
After
have turned to their
85
bench,
minutes
and we're going to have
number
a substitution.
21.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
19.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Coming on the field.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Saliba. Adams. Rodri. De Bruyne. And this is Torres. Just a whisker away.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, Henderson. Coming on to replace him is number 41, Rice.
That's that, the end. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
Just a quick request
you
today
sum
for
up what
everybody
we've
to
witnessed,
please
Jim?
kindly
Barcelona
remove any
definitely
cars parked
impressing
on
me
the
here,
road outside the
especially
stadium.
the way that attack.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. As you can see, we've already started here. Wilshere clears it away. Out of play for a throw. Knocks it into space. It's a good-looking delivery. That is good alertness. Wriggles his way through. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Wilshere. He's picked his way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Back into the middle. Wilshere! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's De Bruyne. That is lovely. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Torres. Wilshere. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, nice touch. And that's aimed into the middle. That has been knocked clear. And now the breakaway. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And a quick
To
reminder
review
today,
the first
everybody,
half.
to make sure to
I wouldn't
put
say
any
it was the
litter
most
in the
potent
bins
performance,
provided.
Peter, but
Thank you for your
defensively,
cooperation.
very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona.
And it's been given away. And he's lost his man here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Wilshere. And it's De Bruyne. João Cancelo. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And he lines up, and up he goes! Saka with the clearance. Almost an hour gone. Adams. Tries a deft little ball. And he's there to clear it. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Hayden.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Torres. And it's made its way to him. João Cancelo has it in a wide position.
Substitution on the field. Number 26.
So time for change.
Coming on the field
This one has
is
been on the cards for a
number
little while.
16.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Rodri can get it clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Barcelona are still in search of that breakthrough goal. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. He's having a go! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 20. Coming on to replace
changes
him
here
is
from both sides, in
number
fact.
21.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's
Substitution in
anything
progress.
tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Cleared without hesitation. And he's had a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Now it's Torres, and it's Parla. Hayden. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that might be that,
Two
Peter.
added
Maybe
minutes
both
have
sides
been
just going to have
indicated.
to settle for the draw now.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
And a quick
To
announcement
summarise what
today
we've seen
that
today, then,
memorabilia
Jim.
from today's
Well,
match
if this
is
was a
now
game
on
where
sale
both
in the
sides played
stadium
to their
hall.
strengths, there could only have been one winner, but ifs don't count in football.
And all the Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This could be another episode of the Seho Girassi show, I think, Peter. While he's primarily a poacher, he doesn't really have the composure you need in the penalty area when it comes to his finishing. He's a bit Hollywood or bust regarding that. But when it comes to his general play, he has great composure bringing his teammates into the game. So he just needs to get that clinical edge going.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Girassi. Oh, it's a key interception. Adams. No way through.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Girassi. Now it's Sabitzer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Caceres promptly onto that, and that is that. Caceres, foot in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's nice. The ball has bounced loose now. Knocks it into space. Looking for a corner. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Sabitzer. 5 minutes till the break. Ryerson. That has not gone well. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a lovely pass. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, outsmarting him this time. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And now they can clear their lines. Sabitzer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's neat. Can he finish? Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Passing is crisp and sharp. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch.
The
Not to give
attendance
up
for
hope
this match
just
was
yet.
97,559.
It's got space here. Savitzer. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Nemecha. Ryerson. Strokes it back. That's goes for a shot! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
After 74 minutes is
Wonderfully
number
smooth,
9.
smart, and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Borussia Dortmund have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Nemecha is in a really good position out wide. That's very neat. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure,
After 80
and
minutes
class.
is
It was wonderful
Number
vision to see the
20.
movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Out for a throw.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ryerson. Just eases him off the ball. Messi. And that will be the final act. So that is it, the end of the road.
We are glad to
How would you
inform
sum
you
up
that
what we've
today's
witnessed,
match day
Jim?
programs
Well, what
are
can I say,
available from
Peter?
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. And as you can see, we've already started here. Great chance!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And this is Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, super ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for options for movement. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko gets his head on it! He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
De Jong. And it's Cancelo. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Great vision. João Cancelo calmly anticipates. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Dani Olmo. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, shooting chance! Park Ji-sung.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Cáceres. And that looks a decent ball. And they're back on the ball again. De Jong. Yamal. And it's Olmo. And Koundé. Bernal. That's an imaginative pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, there's a probing ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. Shevchenko. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick
There's
reminder
plenty
today
of
that
positives to
parking
take
in the
despite
area
the
around
lead
the stadium
being so
is strictly
small, Peter.
forbidden.
I think
Please
playing
use
well,
parking
good
provided
energy,
by the club
a
or
little
any
more
other paid
composure
parking
up front
facilities in
perhaps.
the
That's
area.
not too much to ask.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Caceres. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Oh, smashing header! There's the shot!
It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Yamal. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
The attendance for this match was 96,628.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's got away. Aims beyond the defence.
He came in hard, very hard. Eric Garcia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And this is It's Lewandowski! And that's caused a worry or two.
Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Caceres.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Park Ji-sung. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vicious ball here.
And he shoots! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
Barcelona
after
are making a
85
change now.
minutes is
Barcelona
number 7,
are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Andrei Shevchenko. Substitution for Barcelona. Number
Now it's
11,
Messi.
Henderson.
Well measured.
Number
Shevchenko
17,
could try cutting
Rijkaard.
inside here.
Coming on the
Whistle's gone,
field,
and they've got themselves
number
a free
14,
kick.
Costa Curta. Number 5, Bellingham. There will be 1 minute added time.
Martin with the clearance. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona can be really happy with
And
this.
now, to
I
all
saw it
members of the
as
crowd,
one of these
I'd
defining
like to
games
ask you
for
to
them.
join me in
And
wishing
they showed
our
real
birthday
character
boy
to
a
get the
very
job done.
special
A big
birthday.
statement for anyone who might be up next.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full force. The action has already started. Defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, off the bar! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a goal kick. Caceres. No goals as yet. Right, Shevchenko.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Out towards the flank. Caught offside that time. Can they get him away? It's a promising position. Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's got away. Can he get on the end of this? Takes a shot! Zielinski, DiMarco looks to get on the end of this. Played into space out wide. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Looking for options for movement. Adams. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Park Ji-sung. Cafu.
There will be 1 minute added
It's
time.
Messi. Messi. There's the whistle for half-time. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0. I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
It's a good ball out wide. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Aimed beyond the defence. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And he's forced to go back. DiMarco. Inter Milan are
The
looking
attendance for
lively
this
here.
match was
They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
96,628.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Ronaldo puts his foot on the gas, and that shoots! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's Rijkaard. And this is great chance! It's looked, oh, he's been caught. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Shevchenko gets flagged offside. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that looks a decent... And the finish! Should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
DiMarco gets rid without sophistication.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Thuram. Gets into some space. Zielinski.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And he's had a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 7, Shevchenko.
Barcelona have turned to their
Number
bench
15,
and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Coming on the field, number 4.
Now it's Messi.
Pushkash. Number 5.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Number 21, Iniesta. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Into Milan with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. DiMarco with the short one. Luis Enrique! And that has been clubbed away. Nicely weighted ball. Chance to deliver. Shot a goal! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's going right the way across. Zielinski. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. Like, being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Threads one in. Shevchenko. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Goes for the shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Luis Enrique. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Shot could be on. Tries to play it through. There's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Inter Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to pass it through. Stood up well to him there. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but shot a goal! Superb goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a pretty loose pass. Sucic. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And we come
I
to
like
you
the
now
fact
with
that
a
there
quick
was a genuine
request for
flow to
support
this game,
for our
as well
World
as
Charity
intent.
Fund.
But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved a little bit more.
Barcelona needing a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. And it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Sucic. Now it's Enrique. Luis Enrique cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Park Ji-sung
The
is
attendance for
always
this
looking
match
to
was
play quality balls.
97,559.
Good run down the left. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Enrique. Nice touch. Frattesi. Thuram. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Caceres attempts a clearance.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just...
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rijkaard is offering a wry smile there.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Messi. Sucic does really well to win the ball there. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Enrique. Nicely spread. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Number 7, Shevchenko.
Now some movement on the bench,
Number
and we are going to
13,
see a change.
Martin Caceres.
They've played it short.
Number 15,
Luis Enrique.
Park Ji-sung. Coming on the
Rijkaard
field.
wins the duel this
Number
time.
4, Pushkash.
Battling down
Number
that right
14,
flank.
Costa Curta. Number 5,
Can they get him away?
Bellingham.
That's the keeper's ball.
2 added
Barcelona
minutes
can
has
really
been
think about
indicated.
the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Cafu makes the interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to
And
win
just a quick
for so
reminder
many
today to
reasons.
please drink
And his
responsibly.
players did a
Anyone
sterling
appearing
job
intoxicated
carrying
or
out
behaving in an
the instructions.
inappropriate manner.
Thoroughly enjoyable.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.